What's up, guys? It's your girl, Angel Marie from All the Above, and I'm joined here today with the founder of Heel the Girl Quiana. How are you?
Hi, I am great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for being here with us today. How was your weekend? Well, actually, we're pre-recording, so I normally ask how it was your weekend, but do you have any plans for this upcoming weekend? Is Memorial Day coming up, holidays? Do you have anything going on?
You know what? I really wish I could say I had something planned and everything, but I actually don't. I'm just excited for the warm weather. That's what I'm looking forward to.
We like the relaxation, okay?
Yes.
Period. So you ready to get into this interview?
Yes, let's do it.
So first and foremost, what inspired you to pursue a career in entrepreneurship and content creation?
Content creation came from my sister. So years ago, she and I would create content together. Mm-hmm. And she and I would, we had this channel called Q&A, Quiana and Akira.
That is
questions
so cute.
And answers. And this was before YouTube was really like a thing. Like we didn't even know you could make money from it. But that's what really started content creation. And after that, we saw the many ways that we could create other kinds of content. So from being goofy with her and doing content with my sister, transcended into content with my husband, into content for, Heel the Girl. And just seeing the need for girls and women of all ages and wanting to reach people. YouTube is such a great way to do that.
Absolutely. And there's so many different avenues that you can take to that, different approaches. And your content is focused on lifestyle, marriage, faith-based.
Yes.
So what were the deciding factors that led you to this specific niche?
The deciding factors, just feeling like there's a need for more of the, faith-based content, really. Wanting to put a light on Christian values. And my husband and I had a very non-traditional way, some would say, of getting together. We courted, saved things for marriage. And we really wanted to highlight that. A lot of people found that to be interesting. So that's what really started our content with lifestyle creation. Well, creating lifestyle content.
I love that. And to add on to that, because you honestly mentioned that is not known anymore traditional, like that was more old school type ways that people would do.
Yeah.
So were you hesitant to put that out, feeling like people would judge you or just not relate to that type of content? How did you go about pursuing that? Or did you receive a lot of support from people who were afraid to talk about it? It's like, wow, I have those same values. Thank you for sharing that out in the open. How was that for you?
That is a great question. Honestly, there was probably a mixture of both, wanting to share the way that we're doing our courtship. However, it was a bit intimate to share, and you are a little fearful of people's judgment and how, people wondered, like, how does this work? Like, are you guys normal? Like, what is, because we also saved kissing for marriage too.
Really?
That's a little different. That's very different. But yes, after.
So it would just be like pecks on the cheek? Or not even that?
If that, maybe once in a blue. Once in a while. But yeah, we cut that off too at a point, and it was very different. But it helped us, because we dated for a while, 7 years. Well, 6-7 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is possible, y'all. Y'all better get out here.
Yeah.
Find y'all man or find your woman.
Yes.
So how has your faith influenced the way you build the platform and connect with your audience? How do you add on to that? Obviously, I feel like our generation, a lot of people, like you see a dim light in the church nowadays. Not too many people talk about going to the church. So how do you kind of find that focus for this generation?
Just staying true to who I am, really, and just knowing that there are others who are looking for the same thing and or just wanting to introduce the light of God, who Jesus is, to others. So that's what really makes me continue to share that. And I feel like there's just such a need for it. Our world is kind of grim, to be completely honest. We need the light. And we find that light through him. So why not share it?
Come on, Neil. I love that. Yeah. And I love that you stay true to yourself, because a lot of people are trying to follow trends. Like, what'll make me pop more? It's like you are authentically yourself. And I love that so much. And we have to get into Heel the Girl. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about that? What is the mission behind Heel the Girl? What does it stand for?
Okay, so Heel the Girl is a platform for girls and women to share their stories, but also for us to encourage one another through impact cards. The mission for Heel the Girl is just to be a space to encourage, uplift, and see one another. You know, we get to take a walk in your shoes, and I love to do that segment. It's a fun segment where we get to take a look at a pair of shoes that holds significance to you or your story, or just a pair of shoes that you happen to love. And we learn more about your journey. We learn more about who you are. And, you know, everybody has a story, and you don't know somebody's story until you take a walk in their shoes. And there's so much to glean from people. And I just want to provide a space where we can hear those stories, learn, and grow together. And then the impact cards, the mission there is just to be able to give a kind word in everyday moments. We are always on our phones. Everything is digital. And, you know, interpersonal connection matters. And so that's the goal with the impact cards. Actually, I have them. I should have.
I have one right here. As soon as I didn't want to cut you off. So apologies for all of our people who are listening via audio, but for all of our people watching on YouTube, Exhibit A, you want to talk about it more? Or I didn't know if you had anything else to say, but here's what it looks like.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I have cards that have messages on the back, and some that are plain with, some that have a blank space on the back, and some that have messages already printed.
I'm gonna let y'all see my message though.
And so you can write a message to someone who crosses your mind, or just somebody who you see who needs to pick me up or what have you, and or pass them a card with a message already on it. And the goal is to go on Instagram, share these impact cards, share how it impacted you using hashtag Heel the Girl Impact.
Yes.
So, yeah, we want to see the places these cards are reaching.
I love this because it reminds me of like postcards. I love this feeling when you used to get postcards like for Christmas and stuff, or people travel. Like, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
And I love the design on it. Did you design it?
I did.
I love that.
All of them. Yes. I'm very, very passionate about that.
Yes.